Hello students, here we are studying about structure of atoms and we are into knowing about the structure of atom, that the atom contains three subatomic particles, very important subatomic particles, that are protons, neutrons and electrons. So let us try to understand now about comparing the size of atoms of different element and also comparing the the masses of different atoms of different elements and what is the standard unit of measurement we take. Now try to imagine, you can think of just one particle of dust, coming out. Suppose you have dust, you are having some powder in your hand and you just try to shake your hands and the dust comes out. Atoms are millions and million times smaller than those dust particles. So you can imagine so small particles, and these atoms then contain inside them electron, protons and neutrons. So you can imagine the size of electron, protons and neutrons. Scientists, however, have been able to exactly find out the most accurate value of the masses of proton, electrons and neutrons. So what is the mass of, say for example, what is the mass of one proton? Somebody tells you in grams. So it is 1.6727 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. In kg it will be 1.6727 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. Same way for proton. Now neutron, you see, neutron will be 1.6750 into 10 to the power minus 24 of gram, as shown there, or 1.6750 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So for us there is negligible difference between the masses of protons and neutrons, almost they weigh the same. But for scientists this minute difference will is certainly reasonable and important. Neutron will have little bit more mass than protons. So because latest theories and research are going on that neutron actually is neutral because it is a combination of proton and electron embedded in each other. Anyway, then electrons have the mass 9.111 into 10 to the power minus 28 grams, or 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So compared to the mass of proton and neutron, electron has got negligible mass. Now so this is the whole idea. Now if I think about if I think about a hydrogen atom will contain, the symbol of hydrogen atom is like this. So the hydrogen atom will contain a nucleus in which there will be one proton and outside it there will be one electron. So if I take the combined mass of hydrogen atom, its mass will be always closer to, because it is only one proton and the mass of electron compared to proton and neutron is negligible. So its mass also comes near. If I round it off to 1 decimal place or 2 decimal place, then all of these a proton will weigh almost this much only in grams, neutron will weigh almost this much, and even hydrogen atom will weigh almost this much, almost term I am using. And initially this number was considered to be or was taken to be the standard of measurement of masses of different atoms, like almost hydrogen atom is considered to be having the same mass. All right. So initially it was said that hydrogen atom is the unit of mass measuring other atoms of other element. For example, sodium is 23 times heavier than a hydrogen atom. However, there were certain advancement in science, and there were certain reasons for which people started taking the standard unit of measurement for masses of atoms as 1/12 the mass of a C12 isotope. 1 by 12th of the mass of a C12 isotope. That means if I have carbon atom, it contains 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and then it contains 2 electrons and then 4 more. So this is the atomic model of a carbon atom. So this is carbon C12 isotope, because carbon also contains a C14 isotope, which contains, instead every particle is the same, but it contains C14 will contain 8 neutrons. So we select this. Now what we do, we take this atom which must be very small and divide into 12 equal units. We break it down to 12 equal part in terms of mass, and the one part, so that means 12 part came out from here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and this was considered to be 1 AMU, 1 atomic mass unit. And nowadays, so each part, this is 1 AMU, and this is the standard unit of measurement of mass of atoms. So we compare the masses of other atoms, how many times that particular atoms is heavier than this, how many times. So first we take up if we say the other way around, so carbon, a C12 atom is 12 times heavier than 1 AMU. Very surprisingly, if you keep to only 2 decimal places, then 1 AMU is equal to approximately 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 of a gram, or 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 of a kg. So this is 1 AMU, which nowadays is told to be 1 U also. Now what does this mean? Actually this 1 AMU is very close to the mass of 1 proton or 1 neutron. Now suppose sodium contains collectively contains 23 protons and neutrons, 11 protons and 12 neutrons, then that means it is 23 times heavier. So 1 atom of sodium is 23 times heavier than 1 AMU. So that means now actually if you can count the number of protons and neutrons in total, then you can always tell what is the mass of that particular atom. For example, suppose somebody tells me, I take a simple one, lithium 3 and 7, that means lithium atom will contain 3 protons, 4 neutrons and electrons, 3 electrons. So lithium has got a total number of proton and neutrons, which are the only significant particles when we consider mass. Then neutron, and so its mass number is 7, so its mass is 7 AMU. That means it is 7 times heavier than 1 AMU. That means it is 7 times heavier than 1 by 12th of the mass of a C12 atom. So this is there, 7 AMU. And now if anybody asks you what is its mass in 1 atom of lithium, will weigh how much in grams, straight away write 7, and 1 AMU in grams is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 of a gram, or minus 27 of a kg. This is the mass of 1 lithium atom. Suppose I take up sodium now. Suppose I am taking sodium here. Sodium contains 11 protons and 12 neutrons, and then its atom has got 2, 8 and 1 electron. Electron we do not consider at all, we just add this. So its mass will be 23 AMU, or in grams or kg it will be 23 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24 of a gram, or 23 into 1.67 into minus 27 of a kg. So imagine it's so we don't, so who will write this much? So we just write 23 AMU. So when AMU is sounding in your ears, then you say in grams it will be 23 times, actually it is 23 times 1 AMU. So In grams it will be 23 into what is 1 AMU? 1.67. Here we should write this is 1 AMU or 1 U also, we can nowadays we tell 1 unified mass. So this is what is there. So as soon as you see this formula, so mass number is 4, that means it is 4 U or 4 AMU, and in grams 1 U 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams, that means in grams it is helium atom. 1 helium atom is 4 into 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 grams. That means AMU deals with 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10 atoms type, like answer will come in number of atoms. And so suppose a question comes, this I should not have run, no problem. A question comes, a helium symbol is this, a boy is carrying 20 AMU of helium. How many atoms of helium he is carrying? How many atoms? So 1 atom of helium will weigh 4 AMU, so 20 will weigh 5. That means 1 atom has 4 AMU means 1 atom. So 20 AMU will be 20 by 4, 5 atoms. So he is carrying 5 atoms. So thank you so much.